We have some major breaking news. By sneaking it into their budget reconciliation plan, House Republicans have just passed the SAVE Act, which would disenfranchise millions of Americans in this country, including up to 69 million married women. Of course, what this bill is going to do, in effect, it's going to disenfranchise them by, if you are married and you took your spouse's last name and it does not match the name on your birth certificate, you officially would lose your right to vote, as well as Americans who do not own a passport or you cannot provide proof of citizenship in this country. It would disenfranchise you from your right to vote as well. Now, this was passed in the House by Republicans. It was 220 to 208. Yes, that means 4 Democrats did vote for this bill. The 4 Democrats that voted for this were Congressman Jared Golden, Congresswoman Marie Gluesenkamp Perez, Congressman Henry Kohler, and Ed Case of Hawaii as well. So those 4 Democrats voted for it, and they should be named because they voted for this voter suppression bill. That's what this is, to be clear about that. What this means now is that this is going to go to the Senate Republican control, of course. Senate's Republicans control the Senate. It's going to go there. And then, of course, from there, which after it passes, most likely, unless Democrats do everything they can to stop it, it's going to go to Donald Trump's desk, where this will be signed into law, which is going to disenfranchise millions of voters in this country and take away their right to vote right before the midterm elections, which are scheduled to happen next year, if we even get a midterms in this country, because of what Donald Trump is doing to disenfranchise voters all across the country in terms of breaking the way that elections go. He just made himself the sole overseer of elections in this country, federal and state elections, making himself basically the sole overseer of that by consolidating power over the FEC. We covered it on my YouTube channel, The Jeremiah Patterson Show, so be sure to go subscribe there and check out this video on our 2 election special reports on what's happening right now in the states and Donald Trump trying to gain more power over elections. Once again, this breaking news that the House has snuck the SAVE Act into their budget bill to keep the government funded. So be sure to check us out on YouTube at The Jeremiah Patterson Show. We're going to be covering it tonight more extensively. We knew that this was going to come up for a vote, but this literally just happened. So yes, millions of Americans are officially going to be disenfranchised now that the SAVE Act has passed. Follow here on The Jeremiah Patterson Show, your place for independent news updates that keep you updated on all things news, politics, and history. Be sure to check us out on Substack at TJPS News and Blue Sky at TJPS News. These are ways to donate to support us financially as we are independent journalism. Craziness, as we are already in a crazy news cycle. Be sure to follow for more.